This is gonna be a short one, but very potent. I don't know who said this. I think it was Hamza Ahmed, right? He said to become a successful man, you need to focus on one thing at a time. And I didn't listen, right? This was like a year ago. I didn't listen. I did not listen because I wanted to make success in everything, right? Because even if you look at him, right, he's jacked, he's big, he's good with relationships, he's making money, you know, and I wanted to be just like that, right? And instead of listening to him, I just did whatever I want. I just decided, okay, let me just try and do everything. So I tried making money, I tried focusing on the gym, I tried doing YouTube, I tried doing all of the stuff, right? And I didn't make any progress. Why, you may be asking? Because to make progress, you need to focus on one thing at a time. The successful man does that. He focuses on one thing at a time. And then he slowly levels up in other areas, right? Because you're trying to level up in every single area of your life, you're not going to. And I learned that the hard way. But I think for you, you should also do this, right? If you want to make money, that should be your only focus. If you want to get bigger, that should be your only focus. If you want to grow in the gym, that should be your only focus. You shouldn't be focused on any other thing. Otherwise, you will make no progress. And I tried balancing everything, doing well in school, going to the gym every day and trying to bulk up, tracking calories, tracking this, tracking that. Tried doing YouTube as well, and then I tried another business. How do you think that went, right? And I'm sure you can manage the gym and something else, but if you really want success, you really gotta lock in on one thing at a time. So what I'd recommend is every 6 months you can change it up, or every 3 months. I think every 3 months, depends how much you want this goal. So I'd say every 3 months, right? You just focus on one thing. So maybe for the next 3 months I'll focus on YouTube, right, and grow it. And then after that 3 months, in the next 3 months, I'll focus on the gym, lifting, bulking. Obviously I'll maintain everything else, but not growing it, you know. I'll just be focused on bulking, gym stuff. Then after that, the next 3 months I can focus on like getting more social, getting more goals, you know. And that's just how you're supposed to do it, apparently. So if you want to gain success, you probably should do that as well. And I've seen it with many other people saying it. It's not just Hamza Ahmed, right? And why do I believe this, right? Why do you should also kind of have it in your head? Because if you focus on one thing relentlessly, you will make progress, right? Because if you give something your all every single day, you're guaranteed success. You just gotta put in so much of work that the success is guaranteed. What else was I gonna yap about? I'd also say that YouTube and entrepreneurship can be mixed, I guess. But it depends on what you're doing. If you're using YouTube as a personal brand, it probably won't mix. But if you're using it to grow your business, then it'll work, obviously. But just pick something, focus on it, and eventually you will find success. So here's the plan for you and me, right? We're going to pick something, right? Pick something for the next 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. You choose. You just focus on that. You focus strictly on that, right? For me, this is YouTube, right? I'm just gonna focus straight on YouTube, right? For you, it could be lifting, it could be bulking, it could be cutting, you know. And you just need to pick something and focus on it. Then I want you to break it up into goals. So like I have my habit tracker, and then you're just gonna track your daily habits, because your daily habits are what make up your success. So, you know, your life is made up of the little choices you made every single day. So you're gonna break into habits, and you're gonna put it in your notes app, and then you're just gonna make sure you take all of those every single day. And eventually you will get to success. You gotta start off small though, start off slow, and just focus on the one thing. Like, you guys have to understand how important it is to just focus on one thing. And hopefully we'll see each other in the end. Do the hard work even when you don't feel like it, because the days where you don't feel like it matter most, and the days where you have the most energy probably don't matter as much.